she's a good human being. Like that's the main thing for anybody, honestly. And then on top of that, she's incredibly talented and charismatic. And to see somebody that can do comedy that is rooted in deep humanity is rare. A lot of times I think comedy is slapsticky, and Natasha has written and is performing a 3D three-dimensional character, and that's so rare, I think, in comedy.
You're going to expect a lot of laughs, you're going to expect some tears, and just some of the greatness of the great Natasha Rothwell. You've seen her everywhere, and I've been a fan for a long time, and I'm so happy to be sharing the screen with her. It's amazing. She has her hands in everything. She's writing, she's will be directing soon, but she's decided to give the directing positions to all women of color the first season, which is incredible. But she wears so many hats. We'd literally be in scenes and people would come and get approvals from her in between takes, and I'm just looking at her and I'm getting tired for her. So that, and she just likes to keep everybody together. It's amazing.
She's generous as a fellow actor. She's generous in a scene, but at the same time, she knows the show, knows the character inside and out, and did not compromise in any way. And she is still the boss. Like, you won't forget it. There's no questioning it, and she doesn't have to hold that level of power by showing you that she is the boss. She just carries the air, and I think that's the best kind of person you want to be around.
Number one, she's a queen. She did this on her own. She wrote this 7 years ago. She saw it out to fruition, and she has so many of her fingers in the pot, and I'm so happy for her. And this is a prime example of like a strong woman doing her thing, creating content, and putting a group of people together that truly shine. And she is like, we talk about leveling up over and over and over again, and it's just an inspiration. So honestly, I am so honored to be a part of this cast with her.
Natasha is everything you could dream of. Opposite as a co-star, as the star of her own show, as a showrunner, as an executive producer. That person really runs the ship, and she runs it with such a grace. Like, we just have so much fun. Like, we played so many games in between like takes, and she was just there to have a good time. And I feel like what made her so great was she was just very real.
She's a rock star, and she's being also a coworker and a boss is tricky, and she juggles. She spins both plates, and she makes everyone comfortable. She threads the needle, treads the line, however you want to say it, of being a great leader, but also being willing to do the juggling, and even offline, when the cameras go off and we're all off work, making sure we all spend time together and get to know each other outside of work, not just our characters at work.
I'll let them speak to that. I just know that I operate from a place of kindness and grace, and that's how I move through the world, and so I'm glad that that's the result. 20 plus years of therapy, boundaries. I understand how to communicate them and lay them down, and so everyone knows the rules when they're playing.
Want more entertainment news? Follow On the Red Carpet on social and subscribe on YouTube.